Okie dokie, guys. Bar time. Fun stuff. All right, so we are going to start on the mat. And we're going to start just on our knees. I'm going to go from the side so you can see me. So in this position, we're going to tuck those hips under so we're nice and lifted. And then you're going to give yourself a big, giant hug. I know. Feels good, right? So you're going to, made that too loud. So you're going to give yourself a hug. And then from here, we're going to do those rib circles. So I round forward, pulling my ribs up, trying not to move my pelvis forward or back, right? It's just the ribs. So I round forward till my ribs are all the way back, and then I push into one side, and then I lift up into that chest, and then I push the ribs to the other side, and then back down. One more time, just like that. Push those ribs, lift that chest at the top, push those ribs in, and over, and up. Switch your arms, so whatever arm you have on top now is on the bottom. You can also do this with a pillow. It works really well because you have something to squeeze a little bit, but if you don't have a pillow, you can just give yourself a hug. So then we're going to go the other way. So I round forward, push into my ribs as I go side, and then lift that chest as I reach up, and then push the ribs. Nice big circle. One more time. And really push into your rib cage. Lift with your chest. Push into the side of those ribs and then push into your back. And then round up. And then we're just gonna rock our head. So we just ear to chin, ear to shoulder. Figure out how to do your ear to your chin. Who knows? Ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. And then looking side to side. And then up and down. And again, on the up, think lifted. I'm lifting my chin to the sky. Be very gentle. And then make one big circle. So shoulder, lift, shoulder, down, one more, shoulder, lift, shoulder, down, other way, shoulder, lift, shoulder, down, shoulder, lift, shoulder, down. Roll those shoulders, forward, up, back, and down, forward, up, back, and down, forward, up, back, and down. Last time, forward, up, back, and down. Come to your hands and knees. So hands right underneath those shoulders, knees right underneath those hips. Inhale here, exhale, reach, bird dog. One hand forward, the opposite leg goes back, and then bring it back down. And other side, reach it out, and bring it back down. And reach, always in opposition, and down, and reach, and down. One more each way, reach, and down. Last time, reach, and down. Reach the first side out. Bring that elbow down, and then turn the hips open. So flex the foot, and we're going to tap the floor, lift that leg up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 5 and 6 and 7 And 8, hold that leg high, bring that heel, draw it all the way to your glute, and then stretch it back out. Draw that heel all the way to the glute and stretch it back out. Make sure to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that heel in. Don't just go through the motions. Actually engage that hamstring. 2, and 1. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point those toes. Draw that knee in and push it out. I'll go the other way so you can see what my knee's doing. Draw that knee in and push it back out. Draw that knee in and push it back out. Draw it in and out. Last time in and out. Come back up. And other side. I'm going to switch back around. So, your other side reaches arm and leg, and then that arm goes down to your elbow. Open those hips. Flex that foot. Tap the floor. Lift it up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Hold it up. Pull that heel all the way to your glute and extend out. Pull it in and extend out. Really squeeze that hamstring and out. Squeeze and out. 2 and 1. Pulse the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point those toes. Draw that knee in and push it back up. Draw that knee in and push it back up. Draw that knee in, push it back out. Draw that knee in, push it back out. 2 more. 2 and 1. Coming back. Good work. So, we're going to find that plank, shoulders right over those hands, and then we're going to drop to our knees. So, I'm in a half plank. My knees and hips are in line, right? I'm not pushing back, so my knees are under my hips. My hips are forward of my knees. We're going to do our 8 push-ups, but we're only going to go halfway down. So only to 90 degrees and back up. Go forward. Here we go. 90 and lift. 90 and lift. That's what you're aiming for. And lift. And 4. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Ooh, lovely. Find your side plank, whichever level you are comfortable at. Level 1 on that bottom leg. Level 2 with that kickstand. Level 3, stacked or staggered. And level 4, if you're curious, is you lift that leg. We're going to switch here in a second to our other side. If you can do it without touching the floor, that's your challenge. If you need to touch the floor, touch the floor. But if you can, hips and ribs move together to bring you back to your front plank, and then they move together right into that other side. And bring it down. Lovely. So, set yourself up for our second round of push-ups. So, hands right underneath those shoulders. Drop to your knees if you need to. Hips in line. Chest moves down and forward. Here we go. And lift. Lower and lift. 90 degrees in that elbow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Lovely. Find that side plank again. Whatever level you're at, dip the hips and lift them up. Dip the hips and lift them up. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Here we go. Dip the hips and lift them up. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. Dip and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Whew. One more time. Set your plank up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. You know, push-ups are one of those things that I feel like never get any easier. So if you're struggling with push-ups, just know I'm right there with you. All right. Last side plank. We're in this together. Hand behind your head, no matter what level you're in. Elbow taps the mat and lifts back up. Elbow taps the mat and lifts back up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Other side. Hand behind your head, elbow taps the mat, and lift back up. 2, tap, and lift, tap, and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, lovely. All right. Make your way to standing. Grab a quick sip of water. Okay. So, are going to play with some squats and some curtsies. So last week we did curtsy in rotation, which is essentially, for my dancers, a fourth position, right? We're going to play with a more traditional weightlifting style curtsy lunge, which is like your reverse lunge, only crossed. Mine usually stay like in line. My back foot is in line with my front foot. But if you have more range of motion, you could cross a little bit more. However, your knee needs to track in the same lane as your toes. Your knee needs to track in the same lane as your toes, and your hips should be able to stay generally facing forward, right? If you're crossed to the point that your knee is torqued and your hips are open, that's not going to do much for you besides give you some knee pain. So we don't want to do that. So take a big enough step back, and I'll be facing sides so you can see how wide of a step back I take. And then only go for enough of a cross that you can feel those inner thighs and then the outside of your standing side glute, right? But we're going to pair that with a nice wide squat. So feet are as wide as your mat, and you can have a little turnout, not too much, just a little bit. I'm gonna lose my voice. All right, so again, like we started, that nice lifted core, pelvis is tucked in neutral, and we sit back into our heels and lift her right back up. Sit back and lift back up. 3, and lift, and forward. 4 more, just like that. Two more. Now, we're going to go side to side with our curtsies. Now, my feet are at the edge of my mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to step 1 foot back so it's on the same edge as my front foot. And that's how I know I'm in a pretty good spot. You can maybe go a step outside of the mat. That would also work, depending on your ability to cross that far. So we step back and lift up. Step back and lift up. Side to side. So I'm still stepping back far enough that I can dig into my front heel and foot. 1 more each way. And then go to the front or the first side and hold. Really squeeze those inner thighs together. Tuck that pelvis a little bit by squeezing this back glute and sit into the back part of that front leg. Pulse it up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, squeeze, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Step it back. And then check in. Pelvis, sit, core, all the above. Pulse it up. We go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. That was round 1. Round 2. Here we go. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. Sit 2, and 1. Side to side. Also use that breath. Don't hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, and then hold. Check in, get yourself right, and then we pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Other side. Check in. We pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Whew. Here we go. Last round. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. Four more each way. Two more. 1, and 1. Side and hold. Woo. Check in. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last side. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Woo. Take a break. Okay. Fun stuff. So, nice wide stance. Take a little step. Nice wide stance. Toes are more turned out now. Maybe not quite that way. And let's bring those arms out to the side. So we're going to plie and stand up tall. Plie, stand up tall. Sit into those heels. Knees pull back. 4 more. And 2. And 1. Come halfway down and bring those arms open or close and open. Close and open. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up overhead. Down. Pull them down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Rotate and center. Rotate and center. Rotate and center. Rotate and center. Add the heel. So I lift the heel up as I rotate, put it down as I come center. Heel, down. Heel, down. Heel, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep one leg up, bring those arms out. Let's pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down. Last set of pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Sit and lift. Arms out. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. Sit and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. So, come on down to the mat. Fun stuff, guys. It's fun stuff. Okay. So, we're going to do some triceps. So, fingers face your feet if you can. Lift those hips up. And then dip those arms. Lower and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hips down. Keep that pelvic tuck. Bring your arms forward. Bring one leg up and the other leg up. So you're in your boat. If you have to hold on to your legs, hold on to your legs. If you have to put your hands down, put your hands down. If you're good here, you're good here. Hands behind your ears. Extend one leg as you bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. Come center. Other side. Come center. Again, you can leave the hands down and just extend those legs. Or you can keep the legs down and just do the upper body twist. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Sit up nice and tall. Butterfly those feet and reach for those toes. Okay. Feet flat. Hands, fingers face your toes, hands behind you. Lift back up. Second round of triceps. Here we go. Dip, and lift. Dip and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hips down. Tuck that pelvis. Reach those arms forward. Pick those knees up. Again, if you need to hold on or put your hands down, wherever you're at. And then you reach one arm behind and scoop it forward. Other side. Reach, scoop it forward. Reach, scoop it forward. Reach, scoop it forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees, butterfly your feet, and stretch over. Last set of triceps. Fingers face your feet if you can. Lift those hips. Here we go. 3, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit those hips down. Tuck that pelvis. Scoop those arms. And lift those legs. Now again, if you have to hold on or put your hands down, go for it. Otherwise, extend one leg up and bring it down. Extend the other leg up and bring it down. Try to keep your knees even, right? I'm not extending and lowering. I'm keeping that leg right where it is and extending from there. Extend and down. Extend and down. Extend, extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Butterfly those feet. Fold forward. Sit up nice and tall in this butterfly and just find that C curve. So C curve back, sit up nice and tall. C curve back, sit up nice and tall. Curve back, sit up nice and tall. Curve back, sit up nice and tall. Roll all the way down, keep the butterfly. Hands behind your head. Inhale here and exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. Reach for your opposite knee. Don't worry if you don't actually hit your knee. I mainly hit like the inner thigh. But you're reaching, and that's the point. Four, 1, 3, and 2, and 1. Go center, reach those arms forward, pulse it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up, and then all the way back down. Exhale, lift, and exhale down. Really try not to use those legs. It's really hard in this position. Find that breath. Almost there. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Find your feet flat. And feet are hip distance apart. So not super wide, but not all the way together. So a little space in those feet, like a fist width in between, if you can envision that. I know you can't really see your feet, but that's okay. So, tighten that seatbelt, pull those ribs down, is always step number 1. Inhale here and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up. Now from here, I'm going to try not to waver in my hips. So my hips are not twisting or dipping or twerking or anything. They're holding steady and stable with my core. What I'm going to do is bring one knee in at a time and march my knees. So here we go. Lift one knee up and put it back down. Other knee up and put it back down. Lift those knees and bring it down. Lift the knee and bring it down. Lift the knee and bring it down. Lift and bring it down. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. All of that again. Tighten that seatbelt, pull those ribs down. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Both feet, both knees, both hips. And lift. Lift. And lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those hips and march it out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. 1 more time. Tighten that seatbelt. Pull those ribs down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those hips up. Last set of marches. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower on down. Hug those knees into your chest. Take one ankle, cross it over the opposite knee, and then hug that same knee into your chest. So a little figure 4 stretch on our back. Keep the ankle crossed, let the foot drop to the floor, and then just slowly let your hips go and reach to the opposite way. Bring it back to center and switch. So other ankle over that knee. Hug that knee into your chest. Let the foot fall and let the hips slide over to the side and twist. Bring it back in. Hug both those knees in. Bring your upper body in so you make a little ball. And then roll like a ball to sit up nice and tall. Not on a ball. And that is your class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon.